Can we play Sweet Caroline again? Hey everyone, so I have another Sabrina episode to talk about today, and this is episode 11 of the first season, A Girl and Her Cat, which aired on the 13th of December 1996. And I have to admit, this is one of my... Well, there are two reasons. First of all, it's one of my favourite Christmas-themed episodes, but it's one of my least favourites because it makes me upset. And I'll talk about that more why soon. That sentence was totally the wrong way around. I'll talk about that soon. But at the same time, it's heavily involving Salem, and there are some funny bits in it, and some bits that I really like paying attention to. So I'll talk about that. So for those who haven't seen it, or to recap, Salem stows away in Sabrina's bag when they go to the slicery. She goes to the slicery to meet Harvey. They're going to exchange gifts, but Salem stowed away in the bag, and he's a very naughty kitty for doing that, and Sabrina's very annoyed because he's ruined her evening with Harvey. So she leaves him outside in the cold, in the dumpsters outside the slicery, and goes away. And meanwhile, back in the Spellman household, they're having a sort of a pre-Christmas dinner, if you like. I don't think it's Thanksgiving dinner, is it? No, it's not. I don't know. It's a pre-Christmas dinner, and because Uncle Monty's there and his new flexible girlfriend, and they're worried that Salem hasn't come home, and Sabrina's like, well, he'll be fine, he's a cat. And that would be the case if Rex hadn't knocked him over. As Salem was away to leave the dumpsters and go home, because he was sitting singing sea shanties, he gets hit by Rex, a little boy with a bike. And Rex takes him home and tries to look after him, and he puts him in a bonnet and he calls him Stinky, and which is a shame, poor Salem. And he dresses him up and he tries to keep him, and Rex will not let his cat go. And obviously that's going to be a problem because Sabrina and Hilda and Zelda have to go and try and find Salem, but how are they going to do that? Salem manages to make a phone call when Rex is having his dinner, and he manages to tell Sabrina that he lives in a house with a white door with a Christmas wreath. And one of the aunties says that would be really helpful if this was July. Or she said August, or something along the lines. The quote, I remember, not specifically. But it was very funny. That's all I know. I found it amusing. So off they go looking for them. And there's this beautiful scene. It's a silent scene. You've just got the music going on in the background where they're knocking on all these white doors with holly wreaths. And then somebody will open the door and they'll shake their head as if to say no. But what I noticed after about watching this episode 25 times, I finally noticed that it is the same door. I mean, of course it's going to be. They're not going to buy 25 doors just for a second. Each time they open the door, the wallpaper in the background is exactly the same. I mean, the interior of the house is identical. Now, obviously, you're not paying attention to that. You're paying attention to the person in the doorway. But once you've watched it so long, you kind of get annoyed of the same people's faces constantly. So you look at other things, and I noticed that it is the same wallpaper. So next time you watch it, look out and you'll see the same wallpaper. Also, one of the doors that open is Nick Bakay, who is the voice of Salem and many other things, which is quite kind of cute. You know, they're looking for Salem, they open the door, there's Nick Bakay. Hello, it's Salem! It's kind of... Oh, in my world, it's very amusing, I can tell you that. So yeah, they eventually, Sabrina has to find that way to find Salem, and is she going to be able to get him back, and what is she going to do? She can use her magic, but how is she going to do that? And I'm not going to say how she does it, but all I will say is that the way she does it is kind of clever. I like it. My favourite bit is where Rex gets a spatula and a Neil Diamond box set from Santa. Now, I'm not saying Santa because he doesn't exist, because he does. I'm just saying Santa because it's not the real Santa who gave him the present. And on the final scene where it's Christmas morning and he's playing with his spatula and he's asking if they can put on the Neil Diamond box set again to play Sweet Caroline. I actually have a Neil Diamond sort of best of CD, and it's got Neil Diamond, it's got Kentucky Woman on it, it's got Sweet Caroline, it's got loads of really great songs on it, but they're my two favourites. Yeah. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else, but never mind. So, yeah, it is a really, really great episode. Very festive, very fun, but it makes me upset, because I get really upset for Salem, and I'm like, I want to go and give Salem a cuddle and punch Rex in the face. I know it's not right to want to punch a 5-year-old or however old he is, but he's annoying. Oh, and Coolio's in this as well. Just random fact there. But yeah, so it is really good. Seth Adkins plays Rex. He is, obviously, he's older than me now, I think. So he's going to be 20, mid-20s possibly. And I looked it up on IMDb and you should see his picture. I was like, that is not that little boy who stole Salem. It's really not. He's done quite a lot. He's doing quite a lot as well. But yeah, I was like, that's not the boy who stole Salem. Look at how old he is. He's huge. Never mind. Please feel free to leave comments and let me know your thoughts on this episode or anything else. But that's it for just now, so I'll see you all next time. Bye!